Hello, beautiful, blessed Spice family. Welcome back to the channel. You guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Let's Talk Tuesday, and we're getting it in where we fit in the best. Here on Let's Talk Tuesday, guys, today I have on my stunner shades, the black ones, and we just riding, doing what we do best the most on Let's Talk Tuesday. You guys, today I want to talk about love. What is love? Are you in love? What do you consider love? What's love? I mean, you know what I'm saying? For the longest of time of my whole entire life, I'm going to tell you the truth. I thought love was being abused. I did. I really thought being loved was being in an abusive relationship. And for many years, I watched my mother be in an abusive relationship, and she would get beat up, beat down, all these things, and then after it was all over, she was smiling and laughing and giggling with black eyes and all this, you know, because the person said that he loved her, right? So being a child, when you see this, you're like, you're scared. You're like, oh my God, my mother's getting beat up. But then you see her happy again. You see her happy, and you're like, wait a minute. This is confusing. I don't even know what's going on. But for so long, I just didn't know what love was. I mean, it took some years before I knew what love was, because I had to go through my own abuse in relationships, thinking that love was, you know, you hit love, you call your spouse out of her name, call her F, fat, B's and hoes and all these things, you know, so disrespectful, you know. And next thing you know, they say, I'm sorry, but I love you. And then you feel like, okay, so he hit me, he said he's sorry, he loves me, right? But is that love? I mean, how do we break the cycle of that? I just don't understand why we grow up that way and see our parents or see people being abused, not even just your parents, but, you know, anybody being physically, mentally, and emotional abused, and then the person says they love them, they love you, and then it's all good. Everything is all gravy, it's sugar-coated, you know, there's nothing wrong with the relationship anymore, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I never could understand the concept behind love, being abused, being hit, being slapped around, kicked, whatever, and then somebody says, but I love you, though. You guys, it still mind boggles me, because through generation, I see it happening, and I see it happening still. You know, people are in toxic relationships, and the person saying that they love them, and then it's okay, it's love. You know, and you know, not realizing your self-worth, not realizing who you are as a person. You know, it took me 50-something years to realize my self-worth, to realize who I was as a person, to realize that I am human, I am beautiful, I'm a queen, I am blessed. It took me forever to realize that you hit me and you say that you love me, that is not good. That's not the truth. And if you hit me, you gotta go. You call me out my name, you gotta go. You just can't just stay in that relationship, because I tell you what, we talked about boundaries in the last relationship, having boundaries and things like that. That's like breaking my boundary right now. You know, when you grow up with core beliefs, thinking that was one of my core beliefs. I believe that being hit was love. And I don't know if anybody else felt that way, like being in an abusive relationship is love. And it's not, you guys. Love does not hurt. Love is supposed to be gentle. Love is supposed to be kind, sharing, communicating, just everything 50-50. You know, nobody should be 80-20 and things like that. And, you know, cheating, lying, none of that is love. None of that is love. And then you shouldn't have to tell your spouse over and over again, or anybody in the relationship, that you are sorry. If you're telling your person that you're sorry quite often in a relationship, then you don't need to be in that relationship, because 9 times out of 10, you do not love that person if you're sitting there being abusive to that person, right? Love is kind, guys. I tell you, it took me so long, I couldn't figure it out. What the heck? I went through the same thing. And sometimes my daughter, I feel like she goes through the same thing, or went through the same thing. Now she's not, but she went through the same thing. Of thinking that love was manipulation. A person manipulates you to believe that you are crazy and psychotic, and then, you know, do all these weird things to you, like record, like the person could be arguing with you. You can only hear the other person's arguing. You can't hear that person arguing, but he's recording you flash out while he's picking on you. You know what I'm saying? That's manipulation. Who does that? Who sits there and records their spouse screaming and hollering after they don't picked on them, open up this big old wound and record the person screaming, but you're not recording yourself, making the person look like she's out of control. You know what I'm saying? I see that a lot. People do that, and I'm like, why would you do that to your spouse? You sit there and record what she's yelling about, but you don't record what you're talking about, what you provoked her with, what you did to make her start doing that, right? That is not cool. That is not love. That's manipulation. That is, you just don't do that. Intimidation. You don't do that in a relationship. So I'm really heavy on talking about relationships now, relationship goals and stuff like that, because to get into a healthy relationship, you got to have all of those things, the boundaries. You got to know what love is. You don't, somebody is putting their hands on you in the first part of the relationship, get out of it, run like hell. If somebody's calling you disrespectful names, run as fast as you can. Do not accept I'm sorry. Please don't accept I'm sorry, because once you accept that first sorry, that's it. That's a wrap. You are done. You are cooked. You are baked. That first sorry is now they know they can continue to do that to you, right? You don't want that. You don't want that kind of relationship. Who does, right? I'm telling you, I sit and I think about things all the time, and I want to talk about a lot of things on my channel, but I have to be mindful and things like that, and keep it like neutral. I mean, I could be doing all kinds of weird things just to get views and all that, but that's not what my channel is about. My channel is to just share the awareness, just share things that happen to me personally in my life, so that you guys can understand, just by my own personal experience. And I tell you what, I've been kicked, beat down, stabbed, all kinds of things by male figures in my life, and I tell you what, I even had to defend myself a couple times, and I got a little rowdy, but you know what, I thank God, knock on wood, that I didn't go to prison for some of the things I did to get these people off me and get them away from me, because I'm telling you, learned me some bad habits, right? What the heck? I'm telling you, I'm driving, but the sun is on the side of me. It's on the side of me, so it's making the video look kind of crazy. And yeah, it's on the right side of me, and then there's nothing on this side. So it should have been on the left side, and then it would be a whole lot better. So, but anyhow, we're going to make it through. We're going to make it through this video, because it's Let's Talk Tuesday. You guys don't forget to go check out Cooking with the Spice Queen. She's doing amazing things over there. She's trying to grow her channel. Go check her out. She's cooking for her recovery. 6 years sober, loving my life, doing my thing, putting up boundaries for friends, families, and male friends in my life, for co-workers, everything. I'm putting up boundaries, and I'm sticking to them. I'm learning how to say no when no is necessary, and not feeling guilty for saying no. I'm doing my thing, y'all, because back in the day, I would say yes to everything. I would get walked on, stomped on, trampled on, whatever the case may be, bullied. I got bullied growing up as a kid. Let me tell you something, guys. Love does not hurt. Love should feel good. Every time you see your person, you should always have butterflies and everything like that. You shouldn't be, oh God, this person coming home now. Love feels good when your kids and your family loves you, and just even when you're at work and you have clients and co-workers who respect you, and respect your boundaries, and make you feel wanted as a staff member and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Love feels good, family. Love feels amazing. So, hey, I'm just talking and riding on this back road of Georgia, loving Georgia. My daughter, she wants to move back to Colorado Springs, but she's going to have to do that on her own, because I won't move back to Colorado. I was there 50 years of my life. Why do I want to go back there? I don't want to go back to Colorado. I know all about Colorado. I love Georgia, but if I had to move, I would, choose Texas, or I don't know, wherever but Colorado Springs, but Colorado, Denver, but Colorado, Aurora, but Colorado, anywhere in Colorado, I would not move, because I've been there my whole life. So, Anyhow, guys, I want to talk about on my next topic. I want to talk about some things that, you know, I'm still dealing with my recovery, which I'm doing amazing with my recovery. Like I said, 6 years riding this thing out, y'all, riding this thing out. Like I told you guys in the last video, I hit 2 deer and messed up my older car, and I messed up my new car. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now, dear? Stay out of my way. They just pop out. They just pop out like nothing. Like they're just running and they have no idea that they just running down the street. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, thank you so much for stopping by. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to your girl's channel. I hit 300,000 views on this channel. 300,000 views on the Spice Queen TV. And I'm like, whoa, 300,000 views? I mean, this don't match. I only have 1,500 subscribers, but 300,000 views. That doesn't make any sense. I should have way more subscribers, but it's okay. God is good. God is great. I'm going to continue to do what I do and talk about my personal experiences with my life and things like that. And love don't hurt, people. Love don't hurt. Love should always feel good. Holla at your girl until the next video. Let's Talk Tuesday. I'll see you guys soon. Smooches, smooches, smooches.